I'm sitting here with Noah Sunday and Ducky the Gamer. They're known throughout the mobile scene, and we probably have a total of 5 million subscribers on all of our channels combined, and we're just gonna followers, and we're gonna these guys actually. Before we get into the rest of today's video, I have a couple thank yous. First, thank you to you guys for supporting me. I really appreciate it. And also, if you did not know, I flew out to Wyoming recently, and the reason I'm saying this is because I want to give a huge thank you to Pubg Mobile for sponsoring this video and for sponsoring that trip. I have never snowboarded before, but they just grabbed me, said, hey, you're gonna do this now. I said, okay. They gave me some lessons, and I competed on the slopes, competed in fun little challenges, races, and the video is out. So if you're interested in a gamer like me outside of my natural habitat, I recommend you check that out on the official Pubg Mobile channels. And I didn't just say yes, I'm gonna go snowboarding for no reason. I've been playing a lot of Pubg Mobile's new 2.9 winter update, and let me tell you, it is very, very fun. They have a new POI called the Snowy Village. It reminds me of a nice little Hallmark town. It's awesome. They have snowball blasters you can pick up off the ground, shoot yourself, shoot enemies. You both turn into snowmen. They even have reindeer you can just hop on and ride around the map, as well as snowboards, which is my favorite part, of course. I've been flipping around the map, shooting off edges, flying off the snowboard, killing enemies. It's been an absolute blast. So I figured maybe I can do that in real life too. They also have a frozen treats in-game event where you can collect frozen surprises from the battleground and share mysterious gifts with friends. The Merry Darkness set and Screaming Chicken Crowbar is now available. Get them as your Snowfest treats. And in order to do that, of course, click the link in the description down below. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of today's video. We're gonna go through and just kind of talk you through our journey through mobile. I'm just gonna start with, how did you get into mobile content creation? What pushed you there? Give some background.
I'm trying to be serious because I just want to be like, I was broke as
No, do it. Like, that's the real answer.
No, but that's not the real answer.
Okay, well, give us honesty.
No, I just played Clash of Clans and I made base tutorials, and that was the first video that ever got over 50,000 views, and I was like, I like views. This is dopamine. This is what, like, you know, I'm viral. Like, people at my school were like, oh my God, you got how much you get money? I was like, you know, I got like $50 off that video. Like, we're kind of balling.
Yeah, in school you are balling on.
Dude, yeah, I know.
That's like a week worth of
And this was before inflation, like 10 years ago, so that was like $75 worth. But no, I started playing mobile games. I was familiar with making mobile game content, and I just kind of led into the path of mobile shooter content, and I just became very familiar in a time where people weren't familiar with mobile content. So I just had a lot of expertise making mobile content before it was mainstream, and so I just had a lot of experience, a lot of tools, and a lot of skills in a time where mobile gaming content was blowing up, and so I was able to use that to my advantage. And just was kind of right place, right time, and an opportunity came up, rather than just me having a passion for it. I do, you know, and not just in it for the money, good. Don't worry.
Roblox content creator right here yet? No? You guys have probably both already heard this story, but I got into mobile gaming completely accidental, because from the start of like my gaming YouTube stuff while y'all play footsies, I started doing console FPS content, and I was a competitive like FPS shooter player, whatever. So I was already doing like competitive, and I just started posting like scrims and matches to hopefully get like good teammates. Just like I was putting my skill out there so people could see what I was doing. So by doing that, I was like making videos naturally, and that like converted into a passion for like editing and like making videos. And then that transitioned to like, okay, I kind of want to do like content. So I eventually moved over to PC shooters. So I actually played H1Z1 at like the end of its hype, and it was the first battle royale that I ever played, and I got addicted because on top of it being the first like BR that I ever played, while BRs were like brand new and fresh, it was my first ever PC game. So it was like learning how to aim on a mouse and keyboard on top of like the brand new feeling. Yeah, dude, max dopamine. I was loving it. Like especially H1Z1 because it was like dink dink, the double headshots.
Oh yeah, the sound was sick on that game.
Oh man. Yeah, the dopamine was incredible. Any kills or every kill. And then especially like winning the game, because that was like before bots were common in battle royales too. But I caught that like pretty late. So that game got infested with hackers like maybe a month or two into me playing. So I was just randomly scrolling through Instagram and I saw an ad for a game called Rules of Survival, and I knew nothing about battle royales besides H1Z1. And this was like an ad for a battle royale on mobile. I was like, cool, let me play it. Tried it on my phone, I couldn't run it. My phone was a potato, dude. So I was like, you know what? Maybe they have it on PC. I like type it in and I see it, and I'm like, okay, let me just play this on PC. And it was like kind of like H1Z1 and like the cartoony style or like the arcadey shooter style. But I didn't know that it was also a mobile game. So naturally, just because I was doing content at the time, I just posted 2 videos on the game, and then I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm going back to play console games. Yeah, thought nothing of it. Like a month or 2 later, I was like, maybe I'm killing it because I'm getting like 100 views a video now compared to like the 20. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, where are they coming? Like, where's everyone coming from? And then I check, and my Rules of Survival videos have like 200-some thousand views each.
You didn't. It took you a month to realize.
I didn't. I just thought I was getting organic growth from my.
No, but you didn't like see your studio and see like you had like 50, 100 like.
No, I was not checking. Like I was new. I'm just a casual guy posting videos.
Bro's
so I
getting
didn't
like 20,000 views a day, and he had like his videos getting like 100.
I'm like, I'm getting subs, bro. Like my viewership's going up from like 20 to 100,
he's getting 200
150
subs a day, and his videos are getting 100 views, and he's like, it's making sense.
Yeah,
boys.
I'm like,
we're cooking.
Yeah, and I had no idea it was all because of that one game. But to be fair, like it just happened so quick. I didn't expect it. So I scroll through. I'm like, dude, 200,000 each video. So I go back to that, and then rest is history. Like a year, just crazy blow up that I didn't deserve because my quality was so bad. But I was just like one of the first people on it.
Yeah.
And on top of that, since I was doing PC, I had just a higher quality compared to like where mobile was at for recording.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I accidentally have a mobile audience. 2-3 years of like failing and just like learning kind of about the behind the scenes and stuff. Eventually I decided to make a mobile channel, and then I got like super heavily invested into mobile gaming then. And then, the new channel started, which everybody knows now is like my main channel. But that's how I got into mobile gaming specifically. It was like accidental, and then like I had an opportunity to pursue something, and then once I pursued it, I genuinely did enjoy it. Like it wasn't just like a cash grab. Like I actually was like, dang, mobile gaming is like actually something that should be respected.
Yeah.
Which I feel like people are starting to get to that point now where they're seeing like all
slowly.
these new games come.
More.
Yeah, definitely slowly in NA. But as people have been like seeing these new games come out, they're like, bro, people are moving like this on mobile, all that. Like it's getting way more respect. But it's like that's the kind of feeling that I had. I was like playing it for the first time, and I was like, wait, I'm actually more comfortable on mobile than a controller now because you have so much more freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the glass it's like a mouse compared to a controller now, which I'm chalked.
I'm terrible.
I went from wanting to be a professional controller player, dude. I played controller for the first time in months and was just getting dominated.
Now he's goated on the glass.
And he watched me live.
Really?
I tweeted the clip.
When?
You were recording a Roblox video, but I was playing
Oh
yeah,
my
you remember?
God, you were getting sauced.
I was getting cooked, bro.
On Rust?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bad clip.
I want to know some tips that you have picked up from your mobile gaming content creation career.
Okay, so 2 tips. 2 very general pieces of advice that I always give to people if they want to get views. First one, if you want views, you should do something that no one's done before. Now you think to yourself, well, if no one's done before, how am I going to do it? What the heck? This means you can be the first person to upload a new gun in a video game, a new update in a video game, covering a new tutorial in a video game, being the first person to find a new technique in a video game. There are so many different things to be talked about and discovered and uploaded and discussed within YouTube, within social media. The short form content, you can find a glitch or a technique or a hack and post about it. Be the first person to post about it if it's interesting enough, or it doesn't even have to be necessarily like informative content. If it's entertaining enough and it's something that a genre, a series that no one's done before, then that's a great way to build your own way. And something that I did, I was literally the first person to stream Fortnite Mobile on YouTube. I was the first person to consistently stream Fortnite Mobile on YouTube, and that is why I blew up. I went from 50 viewers to 2,000 viewers in 3 months because I was the only person live streaming Fortnite Mobile on YouTube. That worked for me. The other thing is if you're going to do something that other people are doing, you have to do it better. Now, there's multiple ways you can do it better. You can have better video production, better video editing, better recording, better, thumbnails, whatever. Or you can be better gameplay. You can be more talented at the game, whatever. You just have to do something better. Because if, let's say there's Noah and myself. Noah is a better gamer. He records his videos better. His titles are better. His thumbnails are better. Everything about his content is better. Yes, he looks way better. Why would someone click on my video if my content is worse in every aspect compared to his? There's no reason. You have to compare yourselves to others. And a lot of people say don't compare yourselves to others. And that's true in some ways, but others, I look at other people's content to get inspired and say, what can I take from Noah's content to make mine better? He edits his videos in a way that I really like, and I'm going to take this little bit and drop it into mine. And I love the way Godzly adds this flair to his thumbnails, so I'm going to take this and drop it into mine. It's not to steal styles or to steal people's identities and to replicate them, but to just do things better than others. It's tough, but it's almost necessary. It's so much competition out there nowadays. And if you want viewership, if you just want to post things, post. Don't worry about how good your video is, how good you are at the game. Just post things to post. That's probably tip number 3. Just upload a video. You don't have to have the best mic. You don't have to have the best PC. You don't have to have the best phone. You don't have to have okay, you do have to have a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 though.
Their first video is always going to be your worst. Even if you think it's an absolute banger, it's always going to be your worst. Yeah. So definitely, don't be afraid to be bad, because each time you make a video, you're going to get more practice, more repetition, and you're just naturally going to get better at camera presentation, editing, if you're editing for yourself, learning how to set up certain shots, mic quality, like just doing research. But you can't be afraid of being bad, because you're only going to learn from the experience.
I was just going to say that, something a lot of people wait and they put off starting making content, whether it's just Instagram posts, whatever type of content you want to make. Obviously, we're all YouTubers here, so we're mainly talking about YouTube content. But whatever content, short form, long form, live streams, just do it. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you think you want to be a YouTuber. Maybe you think you want to be a streamer. Maybe you think you want to be a TikToker, and you post that first TikTok and you go, that sucked. I hated that. I hated editing. I hated all the aspects of making this. I don't want to do this. Then why did you spend $500 on a camera? Why did you spend $1,000 on a computer when you never know if you liked it in the first place? So just make a piece of content, post it. It's going to suck. People might make fun of you. That's okay. If you can't make fun of your own content a year later, then you can't make content. Like, there's no way. If you can't look back at your old pieces of content and go, this sucked.
I cannot look at my...
No. Oh, no, I can't.
I'm not watching it anyway.
But if you can't recognize that, like, the stuff you make now, even myself, like, I watch even like a 2-year-old video, I'm like, this is not that good. Like, I like, we all feel like we're constantly progressing, and that's the only way is to actively create. And so that's my 3 things. If do something no one's done before, or do something better, and just post. Yep. That's all it is.
This is the most premium gas you're going to find anywhere. This is like, if you follow...
This is 93 octane
yes.
that you find at the gas station.
Yes.
That is, when you're buying gas and you're like, I'm going to buy the cheap shit. This is all the way on the right. This is the most expensive gas.
This is all you need to know when you're starting YouTube. If you stick to everything that he just said, you're going to be successful.
Whoa.
Yes, you will. If you stick to everything that you said there.
You might find success faster.
Yes.
I'll say that.
I'm just saying, eventually, if you follow everything that he just said, finding a niche, posting, first off, and then being consistent and slowly upgrading every video, trying to do better.
That's literally not what I said at all, but yeah.
Yes, it is, pretty much. Yeah. The combination of all that.
Yeah, that's all what we end up doing anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, if you do that, eventually you're going to find success.
Yeah.
Like, it's just guaranteed. That's a guaranteed formula.
I mean, I don't really have, like, multiple tips like he just gave. Like, his 2 tips that turn into 18, then 3. But I will say, just from my experience with the completionist channel, what I just started, I found a niche that was, like, very small, very new. So pretty much everything he says is going to apply to, like, this experience, which, I don't really have a tip. It's just more just an experience. I found a niche that was very small, but had a lot of desire. So what is it, like quality and demand, or quantity and demand?
Yep.
So it had low quantity, high demand. And I watched pretty much like the top 3 that were getting a lot of views, just to kind of get an idea of like the style and basically what the quality standard was in that space. And I knew it was something that I wanted to do, so I just went ahead and wasn't afraid of like making it bad or being overwhelmed by like the workload. I just decided, hey, I'm gonna do this. And I played a game, and so the niche is getting the platinum trophy in games. So you just have to basically commit to playing a game from start to finish, get 100% of all the trophies, which can range from anywhere to like 40 to 60 hours. So it's like a big time commitment for sure.
Which, if you don't know, it's like all Xbox achievements. I didn't know this because I never owned a PS5, and so it's like all Xbox achievements. Continue on.
You get like the diamond or something, a diamond achievement when you get them all.
Is that even a thing? When I played Xbox 360, that wasn't a thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was never an Xbox kid.
Tough. Loser.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, so instead of just like overthinking of what the first video should be, like it has to be perfect, this has to line up with this and this and this, I was just like, I'm gonna do it. I played a really bad game, and I committed to recording it all, streaming it all, and I invested 50 hours into it. And then after that 50-hour investment, I was like, this is not gonna work. So I scrapped the entire video. Like I spent a week and a half on it, scrapped the entire video, and I was grinding like 8-9 hour streams at a time. But I just knew the way that I did it would not work. Like there was no structure to the video. So again, I wasn't scared of failing, and I knew that was just a failed recording. So I scrapped it, but I learned from the experience. I think that's the most important part. Is we constantly say like, yeah, each video you improve 1-2 things at a time, but like just from that recording session alone, I learned from that experience. So the next time, it was such a simple thing. While I was recording, I constantly had like the trophy counter, so then there was some sort of indication where I could go back and know like which milestones I was hitting, because the other time I just basically left it on a full recording and I didn't know like where I had to search for certain parts of the video. So then the second time around, I tried a different game, another 50-60 hour experience, but with a different strategy of recording. And then this is the first time I've ever had like a crazy like video to edit. So I just like took it one day at a time. I'd spend a day like cutting down gameplay, another day like doing a narration for the certain part of the gameplay. And eventually I just posted the video. I thought it was good enough, but definitely like going back looking at it now, it's been 3 months since I posted it, and I'm thinking this is my worst video.
Yeah.
But my very first video in that niche did like 800,000 views.
Wow.
800,000. Wow.
And again, it's I wasn't afraid to like fail and then also be bad, because I know I've improved ever since then and have consistently been like growing that channel. But even my video that I was like, okay, I thought it was super good to begin with, and it ended up doing super well, which is double W. But like looking back at that, I know that I've improved a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, point is just just learn from your mistakes. And I think that's something that I do really well in general in life is like, I mean, we just got done snowboarding, and that's the same thing. It kind of, I like to make mistakes because it helps me learn a lot faster. So like when we were snowboarding today, I was like, I want to fall a whole bunch because then I'll learn like what's wrong and I'll feel the difference when I'm like, okay, I felt this was wrong. I'm going to do it right the next time. So I don't know, just definitely don't be afraid to fail. A lot of people are so scared of it, but at the end of the day, that's the best way to improve at anything in life.
Yeah, so we're literally recording. We're out on a trip right now, and we have these amazing people with us, so I thought I would just sit down with them. And I hope you guys learned something. If you did, hit the like button. Go check out their channels in the description. See you guys later.